Hey there, wonderful people. If you're a senior citizen or someone receiving Social Security benefits, you're going to want to pay close attention to this video because I've got some incredibly important news about a $5,000 two-time IRS stimulus payment that's being released this Monday. This could be a game changer for millions of Americans, so make sure you watch this video until the end to get all the crucial details. Before we dive deep into this exciting news, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on important updates like this one. Now, let's talk about what's making headlines across the country. The Internal Revenue Service, IRS, has just announced a significant stimulus payment specifically targeted at seniors and Social Security recipients, including those on SSDI. But here's the burning question: are you eligible for this payment, and how can you make sure you receive it? Don't worry, I'm going to break down everything you need to know. First, let's address why this stimulus payment is happening now. With the rising cost of living and inflation affecting everyone, especially our senior citizens, the government has recognized the urgent need to provide additional support. But this isn't just any ordinary stimulus payment. This is a targeted relief program designed specifically for those who need it most. The question is, what makes this stimulus different from previous payments? This new stimulus package is unique because it's being distributed in two separate payments, totaling $5,000. The first payment is scheduled to be released this Monday, with the second payment following shortly after. But here's what's really interesting: the qualification criteria for this stimulus are different from what we've seen before. Many people are asking, how do these new criteria affect me, and what do I need to do to ensure I receive my payment? Let's dive into the eligibility requirements. To qualify for this stimulus payment, you must be either a Social Security recipient, including retirement benefits, or an SSDI beneficiary. The government is using existing Social Security Administration (SSA) data to determine eligibility, which means if you're already in the system, you're one step ahead. But you might be wondering, what if I recently started receiving Social Security benefits? Am I still eligible? The answer is yes. As long as you're currently receiving Social Security benefits or SSDI, you're likely eligible for this stimulus payment. However, there are some important income thresholds and requirements you need to be aware of. The government has set specific parameters to ensure the aid reaches those who need it most. But don't worry if you're unsure about your eligibility. I'm going to explain exactly what you need to do to verify your status. One of the most common questions I'm getting is, do I need to file any additional paperwork or submit an application? The good news is that for most recipients, the process will be automatic. The IRS and SSA are working together to streamline the distribution process, using the information they already have on file. However, there are some situations where you might need to take additional steps, and I'll explain those scenarios in detail. Let's talk about the timing of these payments. The first batch is set to be released this Monday. But when can you actually expect to see the money in your account? The distribution schedule depends on several factors, including your usual payment method for Social Security benefits. If you receive your benefits through direct deposit, you'll likely see the stimulus payment first. For those who receive paper checks, the timeline might be slightly longer. But here's something crucial you need to know: there are specific actions you can take to ensure you receive your payment as quickly as possible. Many people are asking, what happens if I don't receive my payment right away? Should I be concerned? I'll address these concerns and explain exactly what steps to take if you don't receive your payment when expected. Another important aspect of this stimulus package is its tax implications. Many seniors are concerned about whether this payment will affect their tax liability or impact their existing benefits. The good news is that this stimulus payment is considered a tax credit, which means it won't count as taxable income. But how does this work with other benefits you might be receiving? This is where things get interesting. The stimulus payment won't affect your eligibility for other federal benefits. This means you don't have to worry about losing or having your current benefits reduced because of this payment. But there's more to this story that you need to understand, especially regarding how to best utilize this stimulus money. Let's discuss some smart strategies for using this stimulus payment. While $5,000 is a significant amount, it's important to plan how to make the most of these funds. Many seniors are asking, should I save it, pay off debt, or use it for immediate expenses? The answer depends on your individual situation, but I'll share some valuable tips on how to maximize the benefit of this stimulus payment. Something that's particularly important to note is the possibility of scams targeting seniors regarding this stimulus payment. Unfortunately, whenever there's a major government payment like this, scammers try to take advantage of the situation. How can you protect yourself from these scams? What red flags should you watch out for? I'll share essential information to help you avoid becoming a victim of fraud. One aspect that's causing some confusion is the difference between this stimulus payment and other government benefits. Some people are asking, how is this different from the regular cost of living adjustments to Social Security? This is a separate payment, specifically designed to provide additional support during these challenging economic times. For those who might be caring for elderly parents or relatives, this information is equally important. You might be wondering, what do I need to do to help my loved ones receive their payment? I'll explain how you can assist family members in ensuring they receive their stimulus payment and what documentation might be needed. Let's also address some common misconceptions about this stimulus payment. There's been some misinformation circulating, and it's crucial to understand exactly what this payment is and isn't. What are the most common myths about this stimulus, and what's the truth behind them? I'll help clear up any confusion and ensure you have accurate information. If you're wondering about the long-term implications of this stimulus payment, you're not alone. Many seniors are asking how this might affect future government assistance programs or Social Security benefits. The good news is that this payment is designed to provide immediate relief without negatively impacting your long-term benefits. For those who might have moved recently or changed bank accounts, there are some important steps you need to take. How can you update your information to ensure you receive your payment? What's the deadline for making these updates? I'll walk you through the process step by step. It's also worth noting that this stimulus payment might affect different groups of Social Security recipients in different ways. Whether you're receiving retirement benefits, SSDI, or other forms of Social Security assistance, understanding how this payment applies to your specific situation is crucial. As we wrap up this important information, let me remind you of the key dates and actions you need to take. The first payment is being released this Monday, but there are things you can do now to prepare. What documents should you have ready? What contact information should you keep handy? I'll provide you with a complete checklist. Remember, staying informed is crucial when it comes to government benefits and payments. That's why I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. We'll continue to provide updates on this stimulus payment and other important news affecting seniors and Social Security recipients. Finally, if you found this information helpful, please don't forget to like this video and share it with anyone who might benefit from this news. Drop a comment below if you have any questions. I'm here to help you navigate this process and ensure you receive the stimulus payment you're entitled to. Stay tuned for more updates, and remember to keep an eye on your accounts this Monday for the first payment. Together, we'll make sure you're well informed and prepared to receive this important financial assistance. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.